Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing a revisit today of
a local beer
Envie
coming out of our Lafayette, Louisiana
area
called Brewed. And this is by a local company that has a lot of fans, local and outside of the local area too, called Parish Brewing. Now this is their base beer, or their first forward beer, like a lot of companies have their one beer they sell. And this is a pale ale. It's a hopped pale ale, so we're going to expect a lot of characteristics from an IPA, lower alcohol.
You mean a dry hop?
I don't know if this is dry hopped or not.
I mean, they're all hopped.
I think it's just hopped. Like they like to say, things are hopped.
So it's exactly 1 month old. Now it's in Brewed, Louisiana, but it's in Lafayette Parish, so it's Parish. It's in Lafayette Parish. All right. Brewed in small batches. Parish Brewing Company, 5.1% alcohol.
Yeah, it's literally a small brewery. One might even say it's a nano.
You been there? No, ain't no nano. You been there?
I have been there.
It's
physically
a micro.
Walked in. It's the smallest micro I've ever seen in my life. It's really small. Like it's the size of a small warehouse.
I think Parleur would be more like a nano.
It's very close to the same size as Perlu.
Now there is the black label double dry hop Envie.
They're talking like building size.
Okay, you know the double dry hop Envie that you see every now and then?
Comes with the black label.
Yeah, or dark green.
Yeah. But it does have a bigger drinking area, and the back kind of goes out. So it's probably about the size of a hot rod shop.
Okay, that's pretty small. Okay. I mean, small for a brewery. That's getting increased distribution.
Or about the size of what's the guy over in Hammond?
Oh, gnarly barley.
Yeah, about the same size as gnarly barley.
All right, you need your glass. I can smell the juice already. Hey, you tricked me. This is some kind of fruit juice. You recapped it. Well, that was a pretty good trick.
I always like to take the rest of it. You didn't even do the swishing pour, you just took the rest of it.
Oh, golly. And there is some cake sediment. Not a lot, but it's down there. Well, when the residual drips down, I'll be able to shake it loose.
Greed is one of the 7 deadly sins.
I know. And recapping a beer is because you put fruit juice in here.
Sloth.
Envie. Yeah.
Envie. Well, it does smell pretty good. It smells clean. It's got a nice kind of like freshness to it when you smell it. You get those floral notes. You get that citrus, which isn't overly done. I'm not really getting like what you get in like the Kool-Aid-ness that you get in some of these things.
It's hazy.
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that ambrosia.
Let's see about that. Yeah, it's
I'm not getting it.
malt based, but there is some juicy.
But if you hunt for anything, you'll find it.
Not if I hunt for chocolate. Not if I hunt for habanero.
Oh, here we go.
Not if I hunt for marshmallows. All right, but hey, well, if you want to get techno, all right.
It
Smells like a pale ale, really, like a mild pale ale.
Yeah.
A mild pale ale.
Right. Balanced, clean.
Mild hops, mild malt. I'm just thinking of like a person that's not too into craft beer, this could be a good introduction. Although I'm thinking of my neighbor across the street, she'd probably hate it. And she'd say, well, it's okay.
Well, one thing that would turn someone off if they really didn't like this style would be pith. Sometimes they run a little pith in these things to cover the shortness of hops.
And one of our viewers is saying right now, not the pith.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and try this and see what it tastes like.
Okay, cheers. She'd say, why don't you bring a good beer back like that Keystone Ice you brought?
Well, before we try it, I want to talk about the lacing, how the bubbles stick and it goes down along the sides. This is a quality built beer, I would say.
I always did agree with that. Hey, when's this coming back to our area?
Probably never.
What's going on? And what's going on with the Hoptimum? It's been a long time since I've seen Hoptimum.
I'm sticking to the beer review. It's clean. The flavors seem to be balanced.
Pretty bitter.
I'm not getting
You're not getting what?
an overly bitter note.
No, I didn't say it was overly bitter, but it is pretty bitter.
There's some bitterness to it, which is to be expected from the hops.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like the ambrosia.
No,
Not like the fruit
I'm not
salad.
getting ambrosia. I'm not getting pith.
No pith to
So
piss you off.
I'm getting something. Pith you off. I'm getting something that's really balanced, really good, and this is tasting pretty darn good. Now I've had this beer many times in other batches where I've tasted onions and garlic and other things kind of mixed into it. Whether that's there or not, whether that was intentional or not, I really don't know.
I'm sure it's just some kind of perception that maybe there's something was
You
awry.
tasted it one time.
Yeah. It's a pretty good pale ale. I can think of some others that I would rather over this, but on its own, I would give it a good score at least.
Oh, it's definitely a good score.
When I say a good score, I mean like a B plus, 88.
I'm going to give it an A. I'll give it a 92. I think they do a really good job. I think they try hard. I think this is one of their, this is their flagship. Of course, they have other ships in the fleet, but this one was the first one that I was introduced to, and I always kind of fall back on the old green label Envie. I think it's really good. I don't know why it's not on mute. I have no clue. We're doing a video. I have to apologize right now for Jay's lack of technology and how to control his technology. He kind of just goes off. I don't know. Here we are.
It's my father tell me that they have live football games on.
Okay.
I said, I knew that.
Yeah, there's
Always
live
check.
football games.
Okay.
You know, in Mississippi, they had live Friday night football games last night, so you could have driven to Mississippi.
No. Okay. Here's my issue with this
I
beer.
already apologized to the audience, but go ahead
For what?
for that.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
Interruption.
You never know when somebody's gonna call. So I find that my problem with this beer, and it's not a big problem, but it seems like it has like a little watery drop off or like a hollow note. Like you taste it and then that goes in there and there's like this hollow thing. And then the bitterness comes in. So I don't find that the bitterness works so well across the whole taste. So they always have that little drop off and then go. And the other two that I'm thinking of
So what you're saying?
don't have that drop off.
So what you're saying is that there's a follow through of flavor, which goes down on the water note, and then there's an aftertaste.
It's like a roller coaster. It's like, but it's like this. It's like, here comes the bread and the sort of fruitiness, and then there's a drop, and it's like a watery, hollow area, and then you got the bitterness coming in, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a missing piece. So the two I'm thinking of don't have that. They're just
So
like,
that's what I like about this beer. It's
So
the beauty
perfect.
of this beer because I think it follows the taste buds of the tongue. So I think it goes along sweet, sour.
it's all a personal
bitter.
preference thing. You know how that goes.
Yeah, that's how I'm saying it. I think this beer is really, really good, and I think you're misjudging it.
No,
I
it's
think you're biased.
it's about 12 points off of
I
100,
don't
but
really think that you like Parish beers.
I could name so many that I like. All right, but anyway,
I think there's a Parish block going on.
there's only a 4-point difference really between our scores, 88 to 92. That's not a
I
huge.
should bump it to 93.
All right, thanks for watching this video production, Les Les Bon Ton Roulé. And we're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish, Louisiana.
And go cut your grass.
Yeah, Miller High.